beautiful girl that I met made in Japan. The beauty of her face was beyond my wildest dreams.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Teen Talk podcast. I'm Shita, your host, and today we are talking about something many teenagers experience, FOMO or fear of missing out. Have you ever seen your friends hanging out, buying something trendy, or following a trend and thought, should I do that too? That feeling is called FOMO. Today, we're connecting FOMO with a famous Indonesian folklore story, Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih. Bawang Putih is a kind, patient, and hardworking girl, while Bawang Merah is often jealous and selfish. In the story, Bawang Merah becomes jealous when she sees Bawang Putih receive a reward from an old woman. She wants the same thing, but because her intention is driven by jealousy, she ends up receiving something unpleasant instead. This story shows us how jealousy and comparing ourselves with others can lead to unhappiness. In modern life, we can experience something similar through social media and FOMO. So, today we'll talk about how FOMO affects teenagers and how we can deal with it. I'm joined by Desvira, a psychologist, and Lulu, a high school student who has experienced FOMO herself. Hi Desvira and Lulu.
Hi Strawberry! Thank you for having me!
Hi Shita, I'm happy to be here.
Desvira, what exactly is FOMO?
Okay. FOMO stands for fear of missing out. It is the feeling that other people are having exciting experience without us.
I got it. Lulu, what usually makes you experience FOMO?
Mostly social media. Sometimes I see my friends going somewhere without me, and I think, why was I not invited? I also sometimes want to follow a trend just because everyone else is doing it.
Okay, now let's connect this with Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih. Desvira, how can this story relate to FOMO?
Okay, Bawang Merah is kind, patient, and hardworking, while Bawang Merah is often jealous of her. If we look at it from a modern perspective, jealousy and comparison can be related to FOMO. When we compare ourselves with others, we may think, why does she have that? Or, why don't I have what she has? This can make us unhappy with what we already have.
Oh, so Bawang Merah's jealousy can remind us of what happens when comparison becomes too strong.
Yes, exactly. Of course, FOMO is not exactly the same as Bawang Merah's jealousy, but both can involve comparing ourselves with other people.
I can relate to that. Sometimes I see someone wearing something nice and immediately want it too. Not because I really need it, but because I don't want to feel left behind.
Why does social media make FOMO stronger?
Because people usually post the best parts of their life. They show their vacations, achievements, new clothes, and fun moments, but not every difficult moment. So, we may compare our everyday life with someone else's best moments. That's not a fair comparison.
It's like comparing our whole story with one page from someone else's story.
Exactly. That's why I try to remind myself that social media does not show the whole reality.
Have you ever done something just because of FOMO, Lulu?
Yes, once, almost everyone in my friends group had the same trendy item. At first, I did not really like it, but everyone had it. I feel like I needed it too. Later, I realized that I only wanted it because I afraid of being left out.
So, how do you deal with FOMO now?
I ask myself 3 questions. Do I actually want this? Do I really need this? And would I still want it if nobody else had it? If the answer is no, I know it's probably FOMO.
Oh, Desvira, what advice would you give to teenagers who often experience FOMO?
Don't compare your life with someone else. Remember that social media doesn't show the complete picture. And most importantly, focus on your own values and priorities. You don't have to follow every trend or do everything other people are doing.
That reminds me of Bawang Putih. She stayed kind, patient, and hardworking instead of trying to become someone else. So maybe that's the lesson we can take from the story. Focus on your own life instead of constantly comparing yourself with others. Before we end, what is your final message, Lulu?
Don't let FOMO control your choice. It's okay if you don't follow every trend or have everything your friends have. Enjoy your own life and your own peace.
And Desvira, what is your final message?
Your value is not determined by what you own or how exciting your life looks on social media. Instead of comparing yourself with others, focus on becoming a better version of yourself.
Ooh, I love that. Today, we learned that FOMO is not only about social media or trends, it's also about how we respond when we compare ourselves with others. Just like bawang merah and bawang putih, we can learn that jealousy and comparison can make us unhappy. So, we don't have to follow everything other people do or live someone else's life. Thank you, Desvira and Lulu, for joining me today.
Thank you, Strawberry!
Thank you. I'm Lulu as Raspberry.
And thank you to everyone listening to the Teen Talk podcast. Stay confident, stay authentic, and don't let FOMO control your life. Goodbye.